Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to do a little review here of both OSAT, which is kind of hot today, and also discuss my snap trade. So we're going to talk about OSAT first, and then we'll talk about the snap trade that I took short. So OSAT, if we take a look real quickly here, it is a real micro float. You're talking like less than 1,000,000 shares. Now, it's about 10:45 right now, and the volume is 75 million shares trading already. 75 million shares. So, what you want to understand when I'm looking at these types of trades, I want to ask myself. I usually like to let the market tell me what to do, rather than coming into this with a definite bias, long or short. You want to kind of cultivate and develop your mindset where you let the market tell you what you want to do. Now, this is a penny stock, obviously, and with penny stocks, it's going to be really hard not to have a bias when you have like a crap company that makes no money and has no income. But you just don't want to come in with that attitude that it's a crap company. You want to let the market tell you that, okay, this is a crap company and we should be selling it. So what we're seeing here with OSAT is that we're seeing that of the 75 million shares that have traded so far, the vast majority of them have happened between 1171 and 13. Now, ask yourself a question. What has the result of 75 million shares, how has that affected the stock? Now you might say, well, Steve, it's dropping. But not really. Because if you just imagine that there's a very large candle from here to here, right? Is the stock dropping? No, it's not dropping. It's in the last couple of minutes it's dropping. But what usually happens in this situation is you got to put yourself in the position of the market maker, meaning that the guy, he's got a bunch of trapped longs. Now ask yourself the question, are longs happy right now at this particular moment? Are they happy? Right? If all the longs that are in between 1170 and 13, are they in any pain, or are they in maximum pain? Is really the real question that I ask myself. And the answer is no, not yet. They're sweating it out, right? They're sweating it out. The bulls are sweating it out, and you can see more buying is coming in down here, right? Or this could be short covering, right? Right. So the longs are not in maximum pain, right? Because we know that their average cost, we can see the POC here, is $12. So they're only down $1, right? Which is not that big of a deal in this particular context, right? What about the shorts? Well, the shorts are in no pain right now at all, but not all the shorts. The shorts are up $1, right? Again, if we take a look at the point of control, which is at $12, and we just use that as an average, right? I mean, you could put up VWAP if you wanted, right? And say that the volume weighted average price is around 12.37, but let's just use the point of control right now. So the shorts are really happy, right? Now, why I try to avoid these types of stocks is because what usually happens is the market likes to trap both sides. So I don't really see this as like a definitive breakout to the downside just yet. Based on this order flow, I would not be surprised to see that this is a bear trap, and for the market to rally higher, and it's shaken out quite a few of the longs, right? But now the market maker is going to want to shake out the shorts. So what I see happening in these types of contexts is you've got all of this volume that's occurring in here, And now the market maker just shook out some of the longs that were in this thing by driving it down, right? And now he's going to want to shake out some of the shorts. Right? He's already punished some of the longs for being in this thing, but there's still way too many shorts that are piled in this thing right now. So I don't necessarily see this going as a straight directional drop. At least, it's not that it's not going to go lower, because I do think it is going to go lower, but the question becomes, how will it go lower? So what I see more along the lines of something like this happening, and the market maker driving this higher to try to shake out some of the shorts that are in this, right? Now, if we take out these lows down here and we put more of the longs under pain, and usually that pain is going to come in somewhere around the max pain, usually comes in somewhere around the 50% level. So that's the max pain, the 50% on the day. So we haven't put all the longs in pain just yet, right? So what I suggest will happen with OSAT is you got to keep in mind that this is still a gigantic move higher, right? It's still a gigantic move higher. So what I will suggest happen is that the market is not a short, but it's also not a long just yet. I would expect to see it spike higher, take out all of the shorts that are in it that think they're making money. Also, you got to remember, a bunch more shorts came in right here. Right? This is really going to have to get below this 25% level for me really to say the shorts are in control. But my way of trading these types of situation is to not. It's very crowded. So you just never know what's going to happen in these types of contexts with this type of micro float and with this type of volume. I would prefer, what I'd love to see right now is I'd love to see we put a little bit of pain on the longs. Now I would want to see it spike up and put the shorts into some pain. And ideally I would love to see a spike to 15, because I think if it spikes to 15, then you could have a tremendous shorting opportunity. But right now it's still a bit too early for me to really, say one way or the other, right? And it's just too crowded. There's too much volume that's going on here, and one side is not a clear winner to me. I want to trade for sure trades. I want to trade obvious trades where I am leaning against strength on either the bear side or the bull side. And right now, definitely the bulls, since the open, have won the fight, but overnight, the bears are winning the fight, but right now the bulls are still firmly in control of this market. There's no reason for them to really panic just yet. Want to see it spike up, spike down. Bottom line is, this is a crowded market, and you've got to be very patient with them. You can't just rush in and start assuming things, right? So we'll see how it plays out. Even if it breaks down, ideally what I'd love to see is I'd love to see it break down. I'd love to see it hold this level as resistance, break down, no problem. Trust me when I tell you, we will get a spike back at some point in the afternoon. And once there is a clear winner on this, once there is a clear-cut winner on this, of the bulls or the bears, then I can lean against that strength. Right now, it's still a little bit of a gamble to me. So that's my analysis of OSAT. There you have it. Now, real quickly, I took a short on Snap, and I want to tell you why I took a day trade short on Snap. So Snap right now, the options gamma on Snap is rather negative. And you can see here that the options markets that expire on the 16th, there is a ton of open interest at the 69, 70s, and the 66 call strikes. Okay, so penny stocks, you don't have this amazing advantage of being able to use the options market and derivatives market. So the options market maker is going to make the most amount of money if this thing closes below 66. But there's also some put options written at 64 and 63. So my take on Snap is that it will probably close this week somewhere around 64.50. So I think 64 is some support, and I think 66 is the resistance. So that's kind of my trade on it today. It's just a day trade where I took a short here at this liquidity, and I'm just hoping for a move down to pick up the lower liquidity and test the 64 support. So it's a little scalp. It's a boring trade, but let me tell you guys, it's a boring trade, but it is a very, very profitable trade. Simple, easy, a lot less confusing than trying to figure out the volume analysis on an OAST, right? And you can make just as much money, especially if you're trading the options, okay? All right, guys, that's it. That's all. Hopefully we'll see what happens with OSAT. If you like this video, remember to give me a like, thumbs up, right? And the bottom line is that don't rush into this trade. There's no reason in the world for you to rush into this trade right now. Let the market show you the easiest trade, and it will come. It will come. See if they can put a squeeze on right now. Right? Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. It looks like the Bears are winning it, but there's no need to rush in. You know, there's no need to rush in. Let the clear winner come out, and then sell or buy into that strength. Okay? If you like this video, give me a like, and remember to subscribe and comment. It helps my channel, guys. Nobody else is giving you 40 years of trading experience like I am. Love you all. Bye for now.